Welcome to the session in Essentials of Software Testing. At the end of this session, students will be able to understand various software testing problems. Let us begin with the introduction. Software testing is a disciplined approach. It executes software work products and find defects in it. The intention of software testing is to find all possible failures so that these are eliminated and a good product is given to the customer. It intends to find all possible defects and identify risks which final user may face in real life while using this particular software. So it works on the principle that no software is defect free, but less risk or risky software is better and more acceptable to users. The tester job is to find out different defects so that they will be eventually fixed by developers and before the product goes to customer. And completion of testing must yield number of defects which can be analyzed to find weaker areas in the process of software development. And no amount of testing can show that a product is defect free, as nobody can test all permutations and combinations possible in the given software. Software testing is also viewed as an exercise of doing SWOT analysis of software product, where we can build the software on the basis of strength of the process of development and testing and overcome weakness in the process to the maximum extent possible. Now we are moving with some of the essentials in the software testing. Very first one is strength. This is some areas of software are very strong and no defects are found during testing of such areas. So the areas may be in terms of some modules, screens, or you can say algorithms or processes like requirement definition, design, coding and testing. And this represents strong process present in the areas supporting development of a good product. And we can always rely on the process and try to deploy them in other areas. Now, now we are moving with the second one more important essential where we can speak about the weakness. Weakness, again, it is the areas of software where requirement compliance is on the verge of failure, may represent weak areas. It may not be failure at that moment, but it may be on the boundary condition of compliance, and if something goes wrong in production environment, it will result into defect or failure of software product. So the process in these areas represent some problems. So an organization needs to analyze such processes and define the root cause of problems leading to these possible failures. It may be attributed in some aspects in the organization such as like training, communication. Okay. Now here you have a question. Please go through with this. The intention of software testing is where you have the options. Please check it out, the correct one. This is the answer. The intention of software testing is to remove software failure which may get created by the programmer while developing the software. Now here we are looking our next essentials in the software development, that is opportunity. Again, opportunity is again kind of areas of the software which satisfy requirements as defined by the customer, or you can say implied requirements, but with enough space available for improving it further. This improvement can lead to customer delight, and these improvements represent ability of the developing organization to help the customer and give competitive advantage. It decides the capability of the developing organization to provide expert advice and help to the customer for doing something better. And next part which we are looking, that is threat. Here threats are the problems or defects with the software which results into failure. They represents the problem associated with some processes in the organization, such as requirements clarity, knowledge and expertise. And an organization must invest in making these processes stronger. Threats clearly indicates the failure of an application and eventually may lead to the customer dissatisfaction. Now we are moving with the next essentials, where we are discussing regarding a robust testing strategy. This one, the accuracy of the test estimates and plans and the success of the test efforts are largely depends on the choice of the test strategy, which is under the control of the test leaders and testers. Here the testing strategy forms an essential part of the software development life cycle, and the main purpose behind the software testing is finding defects rather than passing easy test. Okay, and a robust test strategy outlines the testing type that seems best to do, the order in which the tests have to be performed. Again, this is the recommendation or recommended execution sequence and the ideal amount of efforts that has to be put into each objective so that the testing is made most effective. Now we are moving for the next, that is an efficient testing plan. Here the test plan is that part of the project plan that deals with the testing works that has to be done, and the test plan does not go into much detail and only highlights which tasks have to be done, when they should start and end, and how much efforts has to be put in with respect to other tasks. It also clearly highlights the dependencies among the tests so that a critical path can be created without any surprise. And here the test plan and test strategy are closely contacted or connected, and any changes in one will result in changes in the other. And now here in the unique test case to meet requirements, this area we discussed regarding the test cases that are prepared are usually based on the test strategy, which tell the testers how much of each kind of testing has to be done, and the execution of the initial functional test requirements is done in the later stages of the first software build. And a study of this particular area has found that 78% of IT professionals feel that when it comes to software project, business enterprises are always out of the sync with project requirements, and the development team runs the software through a series of tests to make sure that the initial stakeholder requirements are met, and paves the way for further beta testing and end user testing. Now some of the key features, that is here a single running example is demonstrated as progressively more complex approaches. Nothing but here we should try to apply the different requirements with different examples or different test cases. And also we are looking, that is test automation should be used consistently throughout in testing, that is the automation tool we should use, like Selenium is there. Okay, then any other test tools which comfortable for that particular organization, and according to the project we should decide and should implement. And these are my references. Thank you.